We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Denver Broncos. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco, it's Christian McCaffrey.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give is to McLaughlin. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really liked? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. And his kick here is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's McLaughlin. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will be taken at the 13. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right.
He's got Dulcich going across the formation.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Check it. Go.
Looking to throw. McLaughlin. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
14. Go.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hold up.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Broncos 17, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
49ers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Back to throw. Wilson. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A carry from McLaughlin.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Jaleel McLaughlin.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
49ers 7.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Broncos 31, 49ers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
31, 49ers 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McLaughlin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.